Hi. Okay, sorry. We're still on the Tetragrammaton. We're back at hay. Okay, the first hay of the Tetragrammaton, which is water. And that's the reason we went over the elements first in basic context, because it's so important to understand all that comes with water. Hay is the water element of the cross. The cross is divided into 4 equal parts, one for each element. The first one is yod. The second one is hay. Okay, hay, from the book. Hay is a Hebrew letter representing the idea of a window. Her numerical value is 5. She is positioned on the left arm of the cross. A window signifies sight, vision, and understanding. These are all feminine attributes. She is the watery soul, carrying with her all of the creative and emotional attributes of the water element. Hers is the realm of Bria, where Chesed, Gevurah, and the mighty Tiferet reside. She is negative feminine energy, passive by nature, with her moments of magnetic, cohesive activity. Her movement is a spirit of involution and evolution. She is water's flow, soft and gentle or rough and treacherous. Hay is the darkness that studies the light. She is the nurture in nature. She represents the instinctual emotion where creation begins. Anything is possible here, the window between the realms of divinity and mentality. Hay is the symbolic eagle between the lion and the man. She is the zodiac Scorpio and the cups or chalices in the tarot, which is the hearts in the playing deck. She's the non-ego, the emotion, and the instinct. She's the subconscious. The dream state, the moon, the reflection of the sun, all of these things are symbolical to represent hay, which is water, and, different aspects of yourself. Water is a very important aspect of yourself to understand because it gives you understanding. Either way, hay is the window. The window reveals. It gives us a deeper look. It shows us not only that from which we are separated, both emotionally and physically, but also that which we are unaware of within ourselves. As above, so below. As within, so without. You look through a window and see that which lies beyond. It's like looking into another world without having to actively take part in it. It gives you time for reflection. The window's secondary function. You can see yourself in it. It's all about perception. Hay is a two-way mirror. Look deep enough and you will see another world within yourself. Look long enough and you will see yourself reflected in it. So hay, you categorize things under hay. Like, if you see symbols, images on, pyramids or in ancient books or next to things, symbols are an everlasting language. So if you can take the symbol and put it somewhere on the Tetragrammaton, you can figure out what the symbol is representative of, type deal. In case you're ever, trapped in a cave and you need to get through booby traps. Anyway, the third part of the cross, okay, so we've got Yod, which is all of the ideas that come with fire, being light and spirit and movement and action and the lion and of the formless realm. Then we go to hay, which is, the opposite, darkness, water, nighttime, the moon. It's magnetic, cohesive, negative energy. And then third is air, which is the balancing aspect of both. It is neither. Air doesn't take sides. Air is consciousness, which is vowel. That's where we're at now, vowel. So after you hit hay, the first hay, you go to vowel, or vav, or wav. I don't know, I'm my Hebrew, not awesome. Anyway, I'm going to say vowel, because that's what it looks like, V-A-U. Vowel is air. Air is consciousness, the mind. The communication between the spirit, which is fire, and the soul, which is water. This is so eloquently symbolized in the concept of the fastening, which is what vowel represents. It's a nail or a fastening. It's amazing how something so small can have such power. A nail is only a small piece of the window after all. The mind seems so limited in comparison to the raw power of the spirit and the decimating force of the soul. But let's put the pieces all together now. It is the mind, or the nail, which determines whether the hand, which is the spirit, can pass through the window, which is the soul, in order to get to the other side, which is spiritual progression. In other words, fire is locked out, or not progressing, of the window, without interactive access to water, which is the window, which is understanding through emotion, which is determined by air, which is the mind and choice and reason and free will. So it also means that the mind can unlock the window to allow the spirit through. Therefore, the mind is the only obstacle between the spirit and the soul. It is also the only leverage one has over the other. This is free will finally defined and immortalized in the cross cipher of the Tetragrammaton. Yeah, it's crazy how the consciousness balances the spirit and the soul so well, but it kind of blocks them from each other as well. You know, it's like we built bedrooms for all the kids, and now they don't fight anymore, but they don't really know each other anymore either, you know, like it's sad. Anyway, let's not get lost. So, Vau is in Yetzirah's realm of color, imagination, and formation of thought. Vau is the mental realm of thought connectivity to all dimensions, and the astral realm of creativity and illusion. This is your hall of magic mirrors. Always there is some obstacle to overcome created by an energy of thought, or fear, or desire. Vau is a choice. It is the fire aspect of the below, and likewise fire is the consciousness aspect of the above. This is represented in the symbolism of the triangles used to represent these elements. For fire is a triangle, and air is a triangle with a line crossing through it to signify its position below the abyss. So Vau is consciousness, so everything that comes with air is Vau. So, you know, it's the man on the, you know, in like Revelations, there was a lion, an eagle, a man. Everything had 4 faces, and each one of those represents one of the elements. And all of this representation of ancient, you know, symbolism, it lives today. If you can read it in the Bible, and you'll find little hidden truths you didn't know were there. Either way, it's a positive energy because it's a masculine energy. So the fire is legitimately just the straight triangle. And then air is a triangle with a line through it. So it's like the fire of the below. And it is negative. It's not negative or positive. It's neutral. It doesn't care. The energy it makes balances the situation no matter what the need. Earth is its only balancing element. And Earth is created for that purpose. To balance the limitlessness of the consciousness, to give it a field to play in type deal. Environment itself gives opportunity for consciousness to expand. So anyway, second hay, this brings us to second hay, which is Earth. So it's YHVH, so now we're on the second H. H equals hay. This is the second hay. It represents a window, but with earthly influence behind it. Earth is transition. Remember, everything, the chariot and the tarot, everything, sevens, all these things, this is transition. It's a transitional number. The earthly element is the below aspect of the water in the above. It has been created out of the cause that comes from fire and water combining perfectly to bring air to life. The earthly landscape holds the air to limitations, lest it should float away in a curious moment of irresponsibility. This is the body of man. This is the purpose for having a body at all, but spirit designs its home to perfectly represent its character while being all that it needs to fully function in Malkuth, which is kingdom on the Tree of Life. It is represented in the tarot by the suit of pentacles or coins and the diamonds in the playing deck. It is the Asaya realm of physicality. Second hay is the open window. So the first window is closed and you're seeing your reflection in it and you're also seeing through it. But then it takes you going through consciousness to get to the point where the window is open. And now you can go through. You know, that's what hay, the second hay is. It's the open window. Which is cool because it brings you full circle back up to Yod, and that's how the Tetragrammaton works. It is a full circle. It's a movement of Yod, Hey, Va, Hey, Yod, Hey, Va, Hey, over and over and over again. So if you know where you are in the cycle, you know where you're going next. Either way. Through the open window, Spirit discovers a whole new world. Spirit is always learning and growing within this world, and though it seems to be far from home, Spirit is ever connected to the source through the tools of the cross. The live energy connectivity of Yod, the fire, the insight of the window's soul in the water, and the consciousness or steering wheel. Every second hay is merely a transition back to Yod. This is the circle of life. Fire, water, air, earth. Fire, water, air, earth, etc. If spirit is the hand, soul is the window, and consciousness is the latch, then the open window must lead somewhere. You don't open the window without desire for change. After all, you either want to change your environment or your location. Either way, opening the window in Malkuth is all about change. Earth, body, environment, and transitional change is the ancient technology that Spirit has always used to achieve growth or spiritual progression. This is represented by the esoteric ox, or bull, and the Taurus in the zodiac. The bull is a symbol of hard work and earthly limitation, as well as determination and long-suffering. The change of transition is inevitable in a saya. There is nothing in this realm that does not change. No one is ageless. No one is without maturity. A more experienced lama will teach younger lama the secrets that only experience has taught him. But even the lama learns eventually that no matter what changes around you, true change happens within you. This is the lesson of second hei. The secret of the Tetragrammaton cipher is not that it is a name, but that it is a process of spiritual progression. Devised for spirit from the time before time. This is the magic of spirit at work. This magic, like all real magic, is not about control, but balance. Balance is easy when you have all the information. Categorizing life into the elements gives you a better idea of how to balance yourself in order to adjust, adapt, and conquer whatever obstacles lie before you. The Tetragrammaton shows you how to achieve this by application of the necessary opposites. Yod must be balanced with hei in the above. In other words, will must be balanced with inspiration. Vow, air, must be balanced with second hei, earth, in the below. In other words, consciousness must be balanced with slow transition. Only an energy of Rai motion can balance an energy of action or reaction. Only an energy of growth through limitation can balance an energy of limitless mental freedom. Everything you do, which is fire, yod, must have a substantial purpose, which is hei, water. Then you have to acknowledge and comprehend, which is air, consciousness, vow, that process in order to achieve growth, which is earth, second hei, the open window. So it's an endless cycle on everything that you do. The Babylonians knew the secret of the Tetragrammaton. They proclaimed it for their gods and kept it symbolized in statues and icons of the four-part deity, the father, El, which is Yod, and the mother, Ashira, which is Hei, and the son, Hei, which is Vow, and the daughter, Anath, second Hei. The two feminine aspects combined to make the sacred feminine, Shekinah, and the two masculine aspects together were called Yahweh. Moses also vaguely touched on this secret with his name for the Most High God, Ahaya Asher Ahaya, which translates as I am that I am, or I am that which will be. Thoth even told us in the Emerald Tablets of Ancient Kemet that making a religion of the mysteries was the only way to preserve their hidden truths. Now, thousands of years later, we are just beginning to uncover these truths once again. Boom. Tetragrammaton. Okay, so the Tetragrammaton is the cross. It's older than Jesus, sorry to tell you. It's an ancient symbol, and the cross literally just symbolizes all of the elements in the movement, like the order of movement, how it goes. So, fire, water, air, earth. That's it, you know, spirit, soul, intelligence at all, you know, consciousness, awareness, and then limitations. And then you go back around, and it's a big circle. That's the Tetragrammaton. That is the key to all mysteries. And once you can recognize things and categorize them on the Tetragrammaton, you can polarize their energies and give you some control of your environment and yourself, more importantly, yourself. That's what the magic mirror was for. That's what all of the studies are supposed to lead you to. It's the alchemical transmutation of lead into gold, which is really just the shitty you into the actual you were meant to be type deal. But anyway, we'll get into that. Alchemy is the next chapter in the book, so thanks. Let me know if you have any questions, or if I ramble too much, or if you didn't get something, or if I should go back over something, or whatever you like. Thanks.